Free Cakes for Kids in Colchester. I'm going to teach you today how to make cake pops. And basically what cake pops are little balls of cake on the end of a stick. And they're really nice just to pop in your mouth. So what this is all my offcuts of cakes. When I level off my cakes and slice off the tops, I put them all into a bag, and then at the end of the day, if I've got enough there, then what I do is put it into my blending machine and make them into breadcrumbs. Now, also what I have here is some of my leftover ganache, and I just don't want to waste anything. So what I'm going to do is I've got my breadcrumbs of cake in here, and this one is chocolate cake. So I'm going to put some chocolate ganache in here, not too much, and then just slowly blend it together. And it should just bring it all together and just give it a nice consistency. So I don't like any waste, so even if some of your cakes may not have quite turned out how you wanted them to, then what you can do is just whisk them up into your food processor, make them into breadcrumbs. There we go, that's all coming up quite nicely now. But this is very, very messy, so good idea to use some gloves. So I'm going to put this at the side so I don't knock that off. Okay, so I've got my food grade gloves, so I'm not going to get all messy when I do this. Now, really have to get your hands in there. I mean, you can do this in the blender as well, but I just find it's so much easier just to do it like this. And then to get a nice sized cake pop, roughly I get a walnut size, and then just roll it up. Make sure it's nice and smooth. Now when you put it on the tray, you are going to get a flat side. But I can show you how to get rid of that flat side in one moment. So have roughly a walnut size, and try and get them all as even as possible. If you don't have any offcuts of cake, maybe you just want to make a cake, or you could even buy one from the shop if you really want to cheat, and then just mix it all up. Or it could be your leftover cupcakes. The other thing what you can do is you can get cake pop moulds, but I just think that they just taste a little bit too dry personally. Okay, so as you can see, we've got all our cake pops there already, but they're still very, very sticky. And if I stick a stick inside there now, the cake pop will just fall to bits. So we need it to go a little bit hard. Now you can put these in the freezer if you like for 10-15 minutes. I just put them in the fridge and forget about them for about an hour. Just so that they harden up a bit. Now, if you didn't want to make the chocolate ones and you've just got loads of vanilla cake left over, then what you can do is, again, just put that in the food processor so it's fine breadcrumbs, and you can either put in buttercream to make it so that it's solid, or you could do like a white chocolate ganache, or you could do a mixture and still have the vanilla sponge with the dark chocolate ganache. Okay, so let's wait till these are out of the fridge. Okay, my cake pops have been in the fridge and they're quite hard now. What I have got is some Jane Asher's Kitchen Cake Pops. I find these the cheapest. Like we're trying to do everything on a budget with Free Cakes for Kids. So you get 50 cake pop sticks from Poundland for £1. I have melted 100 grams of milk chocolate in here. Just put that there. Also, I got these cake pop stands. Got these from Poundland. You get 2 of these for £1. And I got this one from Home Bargains, which again was £1. So that's what I say, we're trying to keep it to a minimum with all our equipment, so people don't have to go out and buy masses of equipment. Okay, so you just dip the end of the stick into the melted chocolate and stick it in there. Now straight away the chocolate will start to solidify because the cake pops are so cold, and this will also keep your cake pops together. So we just put them like that. Now, what I will say to you is you've got, and I made that mistake, so it's a good job we did that. The top part has got a flat edge, so I will put that in there. And on the next one, so again, I've dipped my stick in, and you go for the flat end this time. There we go. And again, that should set more or less straight away. Again, when you dip these cake pops into the chocolate, once they've set in the fridge, so we're going to put them in the fridge for about 10 minutes, and that chocolate will have set in there by then, no problem at all. But it will be nice and solid then as well. But literally, when you cover them, now you don't have to cover them in chocolate, you can cover them in icing. So it would be like a free-flowing icing, and maybe we could do that on another day. You can also buy coloured candy melts if you really wanted to be experimental. And they do candy melts in various different colours. They actually do them in Poundland as well. I'm not quite sure what the standard would be. This one's not going to go in there. There we go. Okay, so as you can see, these are doing quite well. Okay, and because it's set straight away, you're not going to have lots of mess dripping down your cake pop sticks. Okay, so what I'm going to do, finish off these, pop them back into the fridge for 10 minutes, and then we'll go on to actually decorating these.